In this video, Argentina Citizenship by descent. Whether you're a child, grandchild, or descendant of an Argentine citizen, we'll cover every possible pathway for obtaining Argentine citizenship in this video. And if you are maybe thinking about moving to Argentina, thinking about getting residency and eventually citizenship in Argentina, you should also 100% watch this video. I guarantee you will learn something. So stick around to learn all the specific scenarios, legal requirements, whether this will apply to you in the entire application process. So quick note intro thing. Let's talk about what is citizenship by descent. This is when a country grants nationality to individuals based on their familial connections to citizens of that country. Argentina allows citizenship to be passed down, but it only applies if the ancestor is a native-born Argentine citizen. So this excludes naturalized citizens from passing citizenship to their descendants if those descendants are born outside of Argentina. What I mean by that is, let's say you're American, Canadian, you go down to Argentina. Any children that are born in Argentina will become Argentine, obviously. But if you then, naturalize as an Argentine yourself and then move somewhere else, maybe you move to Spain, you move back to the US, whatever you do, your future kids will not become Argentine citizens because they were born outside of Argentina and you are a naturalized citizen in this case. You're not a native-born Argentine. So this is something that most people don't realize. Most people think you'll be able to give it to all your kids, the ones that are already born, the ones that are going to be born. So that's an important consideration here. But stick around, more to come in this video. Okay, so let's talk about citizenship for children of native-born Argentine citizens born abroad. The most straightforward pathway to Argentine citizenship by descent is if you are the child of a native-born Argentine citizen, regardless of where you were born. So who qualifies? If one of your parents was a native-born Argentine citizen at the time of your birth, you are eligible to apply for citizenship by descent. This applies even if you were born outside of Argentina. So what's that going to look like? Well, you'll need your birth certificate, the birth certificate of your Argentine parent, your Argentine parent's DNI, or their passport, and just more proof that they are Argentine citizens beyond just their birth certificate in Argentina. Anything else you have is going to be very helpful. Okay. And what's the process? Well, you can apply at the nearest Argentine consulate if you're outside of Argentina, or you can apply in Argentina with the Registro Nacional de las Personas, the National Registry of Persons, when you're in Argentina. So you can do it outside or inside Argentina, and once your documents are verified, you will be granted Argentine citizenship. Argentina allows dual citizenship, so you will be able to maintain your original nationality while acquiring Argentine citizenship. Next, let's talk about citizenship for grandchildren of native-born Argentine citizens. Maybe one of your 4 grandparents was born in Argentina. What about this scenario? Okay, so the process becomes a little more complex when it comes to grandchildren of Argentine citizens. So let's break it down. If you are the grandchild of a native-born Argentine citizen, you may still be eligible for Argentine citizenship, but there are some additional steps. If your parent, the child of the Argentine citizen, registered your birth with the Argentine consulate or in Argentina, you could automatically acquire citizenship. If your birth was not registered, if your parents forgot to register you, you can still apply for citizenship, but you will need to provide your grandparents' Argentine birth certificate, your parents' birth certificate and proof of their Argentine citizenship, if you have that, your own birth certificate, and any documentation demonstrating continuous familial ties to Argentina. Okay? The process is similar for children. You'll need to apply through an Argentine consulate or in Argentina, so inside or outside. You may also be required to attend an interview or provide proof of cultural ties to Argentina. Next group is, let's talk about citizenship for great-grandchildren and beyond. So if you have a great-grandparent born in Argentina or more distant descendants, citizenship by descent is not automatically granted, unfortunately. In fact, there's very few countries in the world that give automatic citizenship to great-grandchildren. Italy comes to mind, Ecuador comes to mind. There's really not that many. But what can we do here? Is there anything we can do here? And the answer is yes, potentially, okay? So you may still be able to apply for residency in Argentina, which could lead to citizenship after a few years. If you're able to demonstrate strong cultural or familial ties to Argentina, you can apply for a special residency as a descendant of an Argentine citizen. And then, after 2 years of residency, you may then apply for citizenship through naturalization. So, for the great-grandchildren, maybe it's not what you want to hear. You can't get straight-up citizenship. You probably were expecting that wasn't the case anyway. But what's cool is it can probably lead to residency. And if you've looked into it, there's not that many good paths to Argentina residency. The rentista visa requires passive income, and not a lot of people have $1,500 a month of passive income in perpetuity. So this descendant path to residency at least lets you get around that income requirement. Okay. And by the way, we have other ways to get people residency in Argentina. So you can book a call with MyLatinLife. There'll be a link in the description, and we can get pretty much anyone residency in Argentina. We can, of course, help you with citizenship by descent as well. Next, let's talk about this residency pathway for Argentine descendants in a little bit more detail. So if you don't qualify for direct citizenship by descent, you can get residency that allows you to live and work in Argentina and eventually apply for naturalization. Okay? So this pathway is available to individuals who can prove they're descendants of Argentine citizens but do not qualify for direct citizenship. This could be ideal for grandchildren, great-grandchildren, or even more distant relatives. And there's a good chance it also might work for family members or descendants of non-native Argentines as well, meaning naturalized citizens. Okay? So you'll need to provide proof of your Argentine ancestor citizenship and proof of your family relationship via birth certificates, etc. And then after 2 years of residency in Argentina, as I mentioned, you can apply for naturalization and become a full Argentine citizen. So you might be wondering, why go through this process? Why get Argentine citizenship? Well, Argentina offers several key benefits for its citizens, including visa-free travel to over 170 countries, including much of Europe, low cost or free education. Education is basically free in Argentina, university, which can be huge, especially for Americans who are used to paying $60,000 plus a year. And also, you'll be able to live and work freely not only in Argentina, but also in other countries that have agreements with Argentina, such as the Mercosur nations. There's a dedicated video on this channel. You can just search the word Mercosur. It'll come up about what Mercosur is and the benefits of it. But basically, it's a trade bloc and an agreement between Argentina, Uruguay, Brazil, Paraguay, and by extension, the rest of South America, where you actually get the right to live and work in pretty much every country in South America, with the exception of Venezuela. Okay? So, whether you're a children or grandchild of a native-born Argentine citizen, there are clear paths for obtaining Argentine citizenship by descent. And by the way, My Latin Life, we can help you get this passport, whether in Argentina or from the consulate. We're happy to help. And if you have Argentine roots, it's definitely worth exploring your eligibility one way or another. We can evaluate if you qualify for direct citizenship, or maybe you got to do residency first. But if you are further removed, consider the residency pathway that can lead to naturalization. And 2 years to citizenship is the fastest path to citizenship via naturalization in the world. So it's pretty generous and kind of a no-brainer. Like 2 years is really not that long to get a passport. So let me know if you have any questions or need more information about the specific application process. Book a call with My Latin Life if you have any sort of Argentine descendant, parent, grandparent, great-grandparent. We're going to be able to make something happen for you. There's going to be a link in the description of this video where you can book a call, become a client, and we can start making things happen for you. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all things global mobility and citizenship, especially in Latin America. See you in the next video.